Hi, this is Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida during a tropical storm. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. This is my inspiration feather. This is a water-soluble crayon. I'm not sure who makes them. Krana Ash. You can ask me if you need to know. So I'm going to pick a spot at the bottom. I'm going to pick a new crayon. Because water-soluble means I can rinse them off. We're just going to use the white one. And then we're going to try and draw a feather. And then I'm going to try and fill in the feather. In the place I draw it. That looks okay. Only I want some really loud, obnoxious colors. And I'm not sure how to go about that, but I'm going to start. Hopefully you can see most of that. I'm going to take some Chantilly lace. And a rubber silicone brush. The one size I want is right here. I'm going to use a little cell activator, Dancing Fuchsia from, I'm a Colourarte affiliate, so this is a purely pigment, available through Colourarte. I'm going to use my little dish because I've got some plastic wrap in there. I don't know how long this is going to take because I've never done anything exactly like this before. I know I need Chantilly lace. I've learned my lesson. If I want to use Dancing Fuchsia and have it show up. I need to have a light background. And if this doesn't work, nobody will ever see it. I'm sort of learning as I go. That I want more Dancing Fuchsia. And I do believe that my nail art tool will help me refine my edges. And I know I can wipe off the crayon because I've tried before. Alright, let's try the new Purely Pigments Oriental Blue. Which may or may not be too much. I'm going to combine that with a little bit of Red Violet, Vivid Intense Fluorescent. And some closed up blue flame, which won't be closed up for long if I have anything to say about it. That was nice. I'm going to grab some of the Cobalt Turquoise. This time I'm going to take my chances. I've got paper towels handy and a sponge. Looks like the blade in my rubber brush is going to tip that down both directions. Looks like I have a burr on my brush. I'm just going to let that drip down because I'm not going to try and get it off. Feathers are very organic, I was going to say. I keep wiping my brushes off. Maybe I'd be better off just blowing the cell activator right onto paint. That's bugging me. There's not supposed to be anything there. There obviously is. Take a little paint. I have that gap which I shouldn't worry about because feathers have splits in them, right? I'm going to try this from the inside out. See if that works better. Maybe I'll take some of the excess paint I've got. I used to put a comb through. Seems like plenty of excess paint. I gotta not hold on to three things at once. That would be a good start. My mind keeps going, it doesn't matter what it looks like, because feathers are very organic and this could be anything, but I really want to wipe that off on one side, plant it on the canvas, and pull it in. I get a few cells, but nothing like I was imagining. I'm going to use some silver. It's been a very long time since I did anything like this. Use some actual dancing fuchsia. I think part of my problem is I'm trying to use too much paint. And somehow I'm imagining that I can be realistic, and I don't think that's any of that is realistic. Now, if I move it off the brush into the position first, then maybe I can go back in. This is a pretty clumsy process for me, but I'm liking the colors, so I'm not going to complain yet. I'm thinking, where's my feather comb? Anyway, I'm going to try and use the Atelier Cobalt Turquoise again. And usually more is better, but in this case I'm not sure that's the case. Oh, I got some cells, cool. I have to keep wiping off my tools so I can use them. And if I want to split, I should just put one in, maybe a couple. In appropriate places. Gotta make sure I fill all the way into the edge though. Alright, now how am I going to do the second half? Because the first half was troublesome. And I thought I was going to use a whole lot of different colors, but I don't think I am. I do want to get my paint tool clean. Hopefully that'll be good enough, as long as there's nothing on the edge. I'm going to use Interference Gold. As soon as it comes out, that'd be really good. I figured I can always go back in and add the center. But it might be a good thing that less is more at this point. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm loving my feather. I gotta remember I can squeegee up my excess if I'm fast. Hopefully I can utilize any residuals as I go down. I can also go back up. Oops, that was my head. Not as easy as I thought it was going to be. But I suspect if I was willing to take my time, it would be easier than it seems right now. think it's called a spline, I'm not sure. Somebody will tell me. I'm beginning to pull up paint, so I have to stop messing around with that. Well, we're halfway there. Part of me just wants to smooth it up with my finger. My Chantilly lace. Alright, I'm going to try and be judicious. And I think I'm just going to stick with my plain old colors. Although I would like something a little more red. So maybe Rhapsody Rose. I'm going to try that. Because reds turn black on black. I've found that out recently and I wasn't too pleased with it myself for having taken the chance. I don't know how far that's going to go. I said I wanted some darker blue and then I didn't do it. Oh, I've still got that handy though. Parrot wing. Oh, and it was open enough to leak out. I still want some dancing fuchsia. And maybe some more silver. I shouldn't put that without any white. I put it without white of some kind of lighter color. Even something like frosted berry or frostbite would help. I still want to use some cell activator, but I think I'm going to put the cell activator right down into my palette and see what works that way. I figured to mix up all the colors. Probably too much paint again. At least it looks good through the camera monitor when I checked on it. I can just fill in my shape, then I can try and clean up my edge. That would be ideal. I guess the idea of having any cells is probably not going to happen. I had a few down here. That's pretty much what I'm going to get, I'm pretty sure. Got a lot of paint. I need to move some of that paint. These brushes work really well to move things sideways as well as from the flat front. I'm going to grab a Q-tip. Maybe. Sort of keep my overflow in check. I guess I won't have to clean up my watercolor crayon if I paint right over it. inclined to look and see what happens if I use my tweezers to add a few lines. I've got some paintballs on the end of my tip I don't want there. I think what I want to do is grab some paint and put the little feathery strips that are usually hanging out at the bottom. Thought I saw a filament. And I figure I need some on the other side too. I don't want to miss. Oh, I've got. That won't show up, darn it. The dancing fuchsia will look good for a minute. And then it won't, because it'll dry. Alright. Other than the fact that I want to fill in some places on the spine, it looks pretty cool anyway. I'm going to take some of this paint, hopefully without dragging too much of it off the canvas actually. Alright, I think I'm done. So that's it. Thank you for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for watching longer. It speaks to the YouTube algorithm. My email address is easpb and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com if you'd like to inquire about taking a class with me at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, one-on-one, or purchasing an artwork. Linked here you'll find promo codes for Colourarte products and pixel paint designs, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, a couple of my websites, my Amazon link. Volumes 1 and Volumes 2 of my books are on the Amazon link, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, the first and the second 100 videos I made for YouTube. Questions are welcome and encouraged. My community board will show you tomorrow's video at around 2 p.m. hopefully. I'll do something else. Thank you. Thank you to all my patrons. Thank you to the members. Thank you to those of you who use PayPal to make a donation to keep me painting. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys endlessly, and you inspire me always. My paint pouring recipes below show more, and I have 34 playlists of 100 videos each, and everything's organized by topic and genre. If you need anything, don't forget, ask questions. It's fine. Thank you for being here. Bye for now. Priscilla out.